All right. We're gonna finish the push to Ultimate Champion today. Hopefully, that's the goal. At the very least, we're gonna get to League 6, but I'm pretty positive we can get to Ultimate. Especially if we're running this deck, I think there shouldn't be an issue. Balance changes aren't even live until January 12th, so we literally can't even test out the balances yet. So, yeah. There's kind of no point in trying to learn another deck, because we gotta wait until balances. I mean, maybe I'll try some Hero Wizard, but... What's up, Dybala? How you doing? So, does this guy just have RG with the mini P.E.K.K.A? That's what it looks like. I think we probably already... Oh, never mind. We didn't win. The Fireball kind of saved him. I thought we were going to win. The Fireball clutched up for him, though. How's it going, Fieldsy? Lightning Blaze, Red Dead, Lord Dingus. It's true that Clash Royale has a new team that's trying to prove to Supercell that they're good for the company. I don't really know. Who said that? Was that Ian or something? I think Ian might have said that, right? I mean, he was talking about how, like, Tencent is actually the one making the decision. I don't know. I mean, nothing would surprise me at this point. There's been some very brain-dead decisions recently, though, that's for sure. Me and Alt were thinking of making a group chat soon with all the creators and seeing how many would be willing to take a break from the game for, like, a month. Like, just stop uploading videos. I'm willing to do it, but we need a larger creator to do it too. Like, I'm not going to do it if I'm the only one doing it, but if we got, like, Ian, Riley, or, like, OJ to, like, go a month without uploading vids, it could make a big impact. Because the problem is, I actually agree with what people are saying. The creators do all this, like, talk, but then they don't, like, really do anything to kind of... you know, show that they actually want change, like, prove it with their actions, you know? I'm willing to do it, because I can go a month without uploading videos, like, I'd be fine. And I know for the larger creators, they can do the same thing. But, I don't know, it seems like it would be a difficult thing to organize, realistically. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, I can see the TikTok chat. We'll Fireball here. It's still lagging. Yeah, I don't have the Ethernet cable yet. It's coming. I just ordered it from Amazon yesterday. It's still not here yet. It should probably come on and off, though. I don't think that's always going to lag. It's just going to happen occasionally, I think. It's probably mostly going to be the gameplay, too, if I had to guess. How's it going, Adam? But yeah, I ordered a 50-foot Ethernet cable. It should be here, hopefully, by Saturday. That'll help a lot. Because when I have Ethernet connected, Air Server doesn't lag. The problem is, I had to get rid of this shitty-ass Xfinity Wi-Fi, but the problem is, the one good thing about the Xfinity Wi-Fi is it had the pod. They had the Wi-Fi pod, right? And I could just plug that into the computer near me and just do the Ethernet next to it. But Xfinity's really bad compared to Verizon, which is what I have now. But the problem is because I got rid of Xfinity, I can't use that pod. So now, like, as a result of that, I have to either get an extender or I have to, like, figure something out. Or I just got the 50 long Ethernet cable, so that should be good as well, because with that I can just plug it into the router that's in the living room and then just have that hooked up and it should be fine. It's not aesthetically pleasing to have, like, a 50-foot Ethernet cable coming in and out of a room, but probably if I have people over, I'll just unplug it. It's a little annoying, it's going to be a bit of a hassle, but I think for the time being it's the best option. And And you kind of got to do what you got to do, I guess, especially when, damn, that kind of sucks. Dude, I'm glad this deck is going to be a lot worse after the Evo Skarmy nerf and also the Dark Ob nerf. Okay. I used to have those pods and they made no difference. It helps if you use Ethernet. That's where I noticed a difference. Bro, like... Is he going to be able to defend this? Like, realistically? Yeah, he can, because of the Fisherman. And why does he have Fisherman in this deck, exactly? Like, really? Bro, I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah, we're gonna lose here. I just can't believe he has Fisherman and Inferno Dragon in his deck. It's like crazy, bro. Is buying the pass for the season worth it? Probably not. Just use a Google Nest Pod? Wait, what's that? Is that for Verizon? Wait, if I deactivated my Xfinity thing, is the pod still gonna work? If I hook up the Ethernet from it to the computer? I don't know if it does. Because when I deactivated it, I returned the like Xfinity router to the store, but they said I get to keep the pod, but I don't think the pod works if I don't have Xfinity, right? I don't think it does. I'm 90% sure. I could be wrong, though. I think when the 50-foot Ethernet cable gets here, it'll probably be fine. How's it going, Sunny? I forgot if I already said hi to Sunny or not yet. It's got Mighty Miner. It won't work? Yeah, that's what I thought. I kind of assumed that. He's probably going to Mighty Miner in the other lane. Yeah. Next 2v2, we got a 2v2. I mean, we could, but I don't really play that very much because there's not really a big incentive, I feel like, to get a good finish in 2v2. I mean, I guess if you finish #1 in 2v2, it's kind of a little bit of a flex, but I don't know. I guess it's more for fun, kind of, than anything. Marshy says you didn't say hi to me. Oh, how's it going, Marshy? Wait, let's see. Game is supposed to be for fun, to be fair. I mean, that's a good point. I think a lot of the pro players and creators forget that, though, because I think a lot of us just kind of do it because it's our job. But the more fun you have doing it, I think it helps, in all honesty, because I do know for, like, a lot of players, like, well, I don't know, it's debatable. Because I think Riley and Mo don't enjoy the game sometimes, but you kind of got to do what you got to do when it's your job. He might send it in the other lane, I don't know for sure. It's kind of strange he's got Dark Prince. Dang, bro. Are there any other Evos that work with this deck? I don't really think so, to be honest. I don't really think so. I'm trying to think. I don't really know if there's anything, to be honest. This is such a bad matchup, I'm not gonna lie. The Evo Lumberjack would work, though, what someone just said in the chat. I'm not kidding, guys. This is a really hard counter. Like, if I win this, it would be pretty remarkable, because this is, like, a really hard counter. He has Mighty Miner Tesla. Like, Executioner. And then, for some reason, he's got a Lightning. Like, it's crazy. I'm gonna Giant. I guess we might as well just knock that in the other lane at this point. Zap, so that doesn't charge. Wait, okay, he let that connect. Okay, okay, he messed up. There we go. You think Molite will receive punishment for his comments? I don't really know. Tag thinks he probably will. Tag thinks he's gonna lose his creator code. I don't know for sure, though. I'm not gonna lie, it would be a little crazy, though. I don't know how I feel about it, because on one hand, yeah, Mo's saying the balanced team should get, you know what, in the head is bad, but I feel like on the other hand, like, they literally delayed the balance changes until January 12th because they're on vacation. So how are they going to delay changes, important changes to the game that affect millions of players, but then focus on taking away a creator code from the best player in the game for something he said? I mean, so then it really goes to show what their priorities are. Like, I'm not defending what he said, but you're going to tell me that's more important a focus to pay attention to than having the balance changes dropped on time? Like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, like, maybe I'm wrong and I'm, like, being too hard on them, but how are the balance changes coming on January 12th just because of New Year and Christmas? Like, I would have been fine doing... If I was able to do... Like, here's what I'm trying to say. I would have been willing to work on the balance changes. If they needed someone to work on the balance changes on Christmas and New Year, I would have done that. Like, if the issue was finding someone to do that, I would have been willing to do that. Even Jinxie probably would have been willing to do that. Like, there would have been probably hundreds of people willing to do that. It's just, I don't know. The lack of effort is just mind-blowing to me sometimes. There's no way his is gonna actually... Okay. That still kind of sucks, though, I'm not gonna lie. This matchup, bro, is so brain dead, this mirror match. I think you're just American, giving your employees vacation is normal. Well, I know how it is in Finland. Like, they have the long vacations, and then apparently, for whatever reason, in June or July, they get, like, a whole month off, because it's, like, the weather's the best. I don't know. I mean, the way I see it is if you're very passionate about something, you should be able to work on the holidays. And the other thing, too, is for big games like Fortnite, you typically see stuff happening in the game. Like, if you want to be one of the biggest games in the world, you gotta be willing to do stuff on the holidays. You know? Like, you have to... Like, it's because they have a smaller team, that's the problem. But... You gotta be willing to do shit. It's just... I don't know, man. Like, especially when the game's in a dire spot, you gotta get it together and make an effort at that point. Close, but no cigar, to be honest. Fucking hell, man. I gotta focus on the games more, because it's like, I guess in these, like, mirror matches, bro, I cannot afford to not be focused. Good grief, man. Alright. I'll just stop. Probably this same lane to make sure we have something, and then I might go giant other lane. I wouldn't be surprised if he just lavas in front of this, though, or something. Okay, no, he's got... Another lightning deck? Alright. Bro, getting vacation when you completely killed a game is absurd. Well, I know, and they do it a lot. They do this shit a lot. I remember this has happened years in the past, where there'd be some atrocious update in the summer, and then they're just like, oh, we're taking our summer vacation, where, like, you know, most of the team is gone for a month. That's the thing that pisses me off. Like, talk about bad timing, you know? I don't know, man. I guess I just think differently than them. Like, you got to be putting in more effort when the time calls for it. Did Muhammad like creator code removed? Not yet. I don't know if his creator code's going to get removed, to be honest. We were kind of speculating about that. Okay, that should kill his. That's fine. Kind of anyone's game at this point. I don't know what this guy's using. Pretty much every match in this meta, I don't know what the person's using half the time. Like, I don't even know what I'm playing against right now, genuinely. That is going to get one connection. Alright, I guess we can go opposite lane here. Okay, we'll knock that into the other lane. And then maybe Evo zap it. That should be okay. Okay, that on that. Fireball on the minions. And then Mega Minion on this. We should be fine, I want to say. Unless something crazy happens. Alright. Zap. Rage. Okay, GG. Does the giant ability hit air? It does, and honestly, if they did nerf the giant ability, I feel like there's only two ways they could nerf it. I feel like really the only way they can nerf it is make it so it doesn't hit air, or they make it maybe... Well, one easy way they can nerf it is just take away the landing damage. I know it doesn't do a lot, but it's still something. So if they want to nerf something right away, they could just take away the landing damage. It's probably completely unnecessary for it to have that, I'm not going to lie. It's a very small amount, but I'd argue it's pointless for it to have to begin with. Wait, did someone ask why the Dagger Duchess? It's because... Wait, did someone ask that, or am I... It's because of, like, bait and stuff. Oh, wow, what the heck? You have to use the Dagger Duchess in this deck. Like, literally everyone running this deck runs the Dagger Duchess. It's pretty much a requirement. Bro, he, with the splash there, got bailed out so hard. Wow, that was nuts. If Mo gets his critical removed, then rip the game. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I think it's 50-50. He might get it removed, but I feel like... it could go either way. I don't know if you guys have predictions, but I don't think he's going to get it removed. But we'll really just have to see. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. What did Mo do? He said that the balanced team should, like, die, basically. That they should, like, get shot, pretty much. I don't know if he's going to lose his code for it. They might not care, because they're on, like, vacation now. And also because they understand the state of the game is atrocious. So it's kind of hard to say what's going to happen. Okay, Mega Minion hopefully clutches up here. We gotta go in. Very low chance Mo will get banned. He's not going to get banned. I think if anything happens, he'll lose his creator code. That's the worst thing that would happen. He might lose his creator code for like a month or two. That's my prediction. And if that happens, it doesn't really matter because he's already like a millionaire. So like, who really cares? You know what I mean? Bro, that was like the worst app of all time. He's not going to get banned. The chance he gets banned is 0%. But the chance he loses his creator code is maybe like 40%, I would say. I would put the percentages on that, to be honest. So the odds are looking pretty good for him. And the thing is, it's just because he doesn't care. Just kind of like how no one cares. For me, like, if I lost my dev build access or code for like a month too, I literally wouldn't care. I could care less. Because I was even seeing, I was going to make a group chat soon with Alt and see if we could get any large creator to kind of take a month break off of the game. To get them to try to revert their decisions and protest, basically. I don't think we're going to be able to do it, but what I was thinking of doing is recording like a minute or 2 minute video, basically, making a group chat on Twitter with all the large creators. I'm going to like record a video, send them the video, basically, give them my reasoning of why it would be good if we get as many creators as possible to like take a month break from uploading videos. Try to get as many people on board, and if they want, they can post a video to their audience saying they're going to take a month break. Until they improve the game, basically. That's because Alt, B-Rad, and now me, I kind of also got influenced by them a little bit. Us three kind of think like the creators like to talk a lot and complain, but no one actually does anything. No one actually takes action. And the fact of the matter is, the Clash Royale team, they need the creators just as much as we need them. That's the fact. They would not be fine if a bunch of big creators just stopped making content on the game. I can tell you that. I can guarantee you that. So as a result of that, I'll see if any creators are also willing to take a break. I'm not willing to do it my own, like myself, because it won't make any sort of impact. I'm just a medium-sized creator. But if any of the large creators are able to do it, then it would make a pretty substantial impact. That you didn't care about their code. I was talking about Mohammed Light, Like, even if he lost his code, it wouldn't matter. You know? The Reddit boycotts? No, but it's different than that. I'm not talking about, like, boycotting, spending money on the game. I'm talking about just stop making content on the game altogether for, like, a month. And they'll all be fine. I was talking about this last stream. They'll all be fine. You know what I mean? Like, all the creators have hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. They'll all be fine. They can all go a month without uploading videos. Easily. That's why I'm hoping some would be willing to do it, but I kind of doubt they would be willing to. Alt was talking about this as well. Yeah, that's why me and him had the idea of creating a group chat and trying to get other creators on board with the idea. B-Rad would probably be willing to do it. I just don't know if there'd be any, like, large creator willing to do it. I'm just going to Giant to tank here. You are the Elon Musk of Clash Royale. Wait, how am I the Elon Musk of Clash Royale? Ken's earnings in 2025 must be crazy. I mean, he's a millionaire. If I had to guess his net worth, that would maybe be hard, but I'm 90% sure it's at least $1 million. Maybe like 1.5. What about Oxley? Bro, I don't know if I'm trying to like say what everyone's net worth is or guess it. but I'm sure he's got hundreds of thousands, probably. Bro, we're like pocket watching everyone right now. Only level 16, that's not that bad. We could just level it up as well, I guess. Oh my gosh, it just stood still and did nothing. I guess we can go in here. We got Fireball for the Zappies if he plays them. Okay, nice. What changes are you trying to avert with the protests? Adjustments to heroes and level 16. They're not going to remove them from the game, but making them more accessible to players, making sure they're more balanced, and adding buffs to the progression. Because there are several aspects of progression that were nerfed, like the removal of books, and also the lucky drops were just nerfed in general. The 5-star rewards are not nearly as good. So there's like a multitude of things. Just arrive what protest? There's no official protest yet. It's all speculation. I'm not doing shit unless there's a large creator that steps on board too. But today, I'm making a group chat with Alt. I'm going to record a minute or two video, propose my idea to all the creators. I'm going to invite like the 30 largest creators in the game to the group chat. I'm going to explain to them the situation. We all know the game is in a shitty spot. Multitude of them have complained about it as well. You know, like the people I'm going to add to it are all the large creators, basically. So it's going to be like OJ, it's going to be like Ian, Riley, Surtag, you know, all those creators, basically. Invader, all the large creators. Like any creator, basically, that has like 100,000 subs or more. I might even add like SK to it. Just any creator where they're large enough for there to be any sort of impact. Juicy J, yeah, Ken, I'll probably add him, but he is gonna keep uploading, but I might just add him to it anyway, so he can kind of hear what's going on, or the idea I propose. I could add Jinxie as well. He already said he's quitting the game, and when I record the minute or two video explaining all the information and the goal of what I have to propose, me, Alt, and B-Rad, I'm going to also add on to the fact that Jinxie already quit and stopped playing, so if other creators join that trend, they're going to be forced to make changes. They're not going to have a choice. The reason they don't make changes is because they don't have to, because the creators, including me, I got to admit, I'm not trying to be hypocritical. We always talk negatively about the game, but then we don't actually do shit. We continue playing, we continue buying things, but you have all these people on speed dial. I mean, we all follow each other on Twitter. You know what I mean? We all follow each other on Twitter. And even if we don't follow each other, they just, as long as you're not blocked, you can add them all, basically. So, they should permaban Molite. The thing that guy said was too much. They're not going to. They would get too much hate, so they wouldn't do it. He's fine. They would get way too much hate. Pretty much that'll take his tower, unless he gets something else down really quickly. His best bet is probably trying to get, yeah, this tower. Rage would be pointless, I think. We'll just let all that go and hope. Okay, well, we're still in a good situation. But if I say the same thing, then I'll get banned. That's not fair. Yeah, but the thing is, well, and this proves my point why if all the top creators protest, they're gonna have to do something because um the fact of the matter is they unfortunately prioritize certain things and it's not completely fair. Um but as a result of that, that's why I'm trying to capitalize on that specifically and see if there's any large creators that would be willing to try to make a change basically. He's probably cooked here, right? When he blocked you on Twitter? OJ doesn't have me blocked on Twitter. We both follow each other. What do you mean? Me and OJ both follow each other. Why do you think he has me blocked on Twitter? Just because we got in some beefs? And I got nothing to lose. You know the other thing I could do, chat? I could invite all these 30 creators to this chat, and if not a single large creator is willing, or however many I invite, it's probably going to be at least 20, and I propose my idea, I can make a video out of this, even if none of them are willing to do it. I can literally make a video and be like, I called out all of the Clash Royale creators, and I can say I proposed this idea for them to take a break from the game and quit it, and they weren't willing to do it, but I mean, I'm willing to do it. I don't know. Like, I don't know, bro. I guess I'm kind of in an audacious mood, but it's worth a try. I mean, I'll see what happens. I doubt anything's going to come of it, but the reason I can make a video about it, bro, I don't have anything to hide. I'm an honest person, bro. The point is, if I can explain in the video, like, look, if I have the money to be able to go a month without uploading vids, I'm sure the creators that are larger than me can go a month without uploading videos. Like, that's, and I don't know how anyone can argue against that. Like, you know, I'm just saying. So, I'm just gonna fireball zap this, I guess, and then we can rage. Without CRL, it might work too. Well, the thing is, Riley and Ian and Mo, they can still play the game. It's just we don't want them uploading videos or streaming, basically. That's the point I'm making. We don't want them creating content on the game. That's like what Alt was discussing in his video, and B-Rad's talked about that too. It's about promoting the game, like the new stuff coming to the game, right? Do you get what I mean? They can still play the game off stream, off video, so if they're concerned about like competitive and making sure they're still good for CRL, they can still play. I'm not saying they have to not play the game. They can play off stream and off video. That's what I'm saying. In fact, if anything, that would probably help Riley be at his prime and Ian as well, because then they wouldn't have to focus on content. They could just play the game, but just as long as they're not uploading videos or streaming. That's kind of what I'm saying, which will make like the impact basically. Nice. Really good start. Do you have a date to start the protest? There's no date. I even need to figure out how many creators want to be willing to do it. We'd be lucky if there's even like two big creators willing to do it. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen until I try. I mean, me and Alt are gonna try. We'll see what happens, but I wouldn't expect a lot to come of it. You know what I mean? Because we need to see what happens. Ken is not going to stop. He's not, and in his situation, I wouldn't like. I don't even blame him for that. But it would be cool to see someone like OJ, you know, stop because, he can do variety. You know, he's completely fine. He can stop for like a month. You know. Well, Ken could do the same, but he's not going to because I mean, Ken actually enjoys the game, so. Boss, are you an incel? No, I have a girlfriend. I probably would have been considered one, like, when I was in high school, though. But I would say I wasn't anymore once I was around the age of 20. That's kind of a crazy question, though. We'll just rage. Ethan says, what are you protesting? I don't know if protest is really the right word, but, it's more like a revolution or something. I don't even know, bro. It's kind of cringe to call it that. Let's not really call it anything until we even see what happens. You know what I mean? Going on strike? Yeah, I don't know. No one is going to stop. Everyone's too selfish. I mean, yeah, but here's a way I could try to encourage them. This is what I was going to explain in the video, like introducing or proposing to them my idea. I would actually make the argument that any large creator that stops uploading for a month for the greater good of the game, they would actually gain a lot of respect from the community. They might even gain subscribers. In fact, in their video announcement where they're announcing they're taking a break for a month, they might get like hundreds of thousands of views, maybe even like 1 million views on that video. Especially the creators like Riley and OJ. I guarantee they would get so many views on that video. They would get so much respect from the player base that when they return in a month, they could actually end up growing their channel more. So there's literally like no risk. You know what I mean? There's literally no risk. Straight up. Like, I mean, I've kind of thought this through. There's literally no risk. And even if it affects their channel slightly upon returning, it takes them a little while to get them back to what it was, which I kind of doubt. They still have hundreds of thousands of dollars saved up, so why does it matter? You know what I mean? Like, if they didn't bring in any money for even like a year or two, they would be fine. There's literally no risk. There's literally no risk whatsoever. That's kind of the point I'm making. There's no risk. Like, what do they have to lose? That's why I'm hoping I can get a few other creators on board. They don't have anything to lose. Guys, I could go a year or two without bringing in any money and I would be fine. So if that's the case for me, then I know the larger creators, it's the same thing. Even more so. We'll just do this, I guess. Do we go same lane or other lane? Boss moving like Commander Erwin. Is that in Attack on Titan? I don't even know if that's an Attack on Titan or not. It is? Yeah, I had a feeling. Bro, it's level 20. Oh my gosh. We're fine, though. We're fine. We're fine. Hey, Connor just gifted 10 memberships. Oh my gosh. Wait, Ice Wallow Cum just got one? Wait, what? Okay, nice. We just got a lot of damage there. You said some mad gay? Wait, how is it gay? His name is Ice Wallow. Ice Wallow. Okay, nice. He might go, like, golem in the pocket. At the bridge, I wasn't anticipating that. I think we might be okay here. This is kind of a crazy match, low-key. Oh my... Wait, hold on. What did the giant just punch? What the heck? Dude, I don't know how it didn't go for the freaking Night Witch. What the fuck was that, bro? Hold on, how far are we from the next league? Dude. I don't understand what the Giant's punching half the time. Do you sling leg on your off days? What does that even mean? He swatted a bat. Bro swatted a fly. Bro was like, shoo fly, don't bother me. I was considering using the ability, but I figured it's probably better to not do it, because then I would have been down so much elixir. I don't know how you're not an Ultimate Champion in this deck by now, because I haven't been playing that much. I literally, the only time I played was, like, when I streamed. Did I stream yesterday, or was it the day before? I streamed for, like, 2 hours and climbed to League 5. If I played for, like, 5 hours, I'd easily be at Ultimate by now. It's just dependent on how much you play. I don't, like, play the game all day, you know? Hypno plays the game, like, 8 hours a day, or some other people, so it helps you, you know, get up quick. How's it going, Flummox? I'm gonna just do this, I guess, in Mega Minion. Thoughts on Wallace and Mobeef? It's just childish and dumb, to be honest. They both just have an ego, and it's obvious to anyone with a brain that Mo's better than Wallace. You know, I think, like, a lot of the Brazilian players that support Wallace are pretty mad. Mo probably was a little too arrogant. Like, he could have worded what he said better. Like, he probably didn't have to say that Wallace was, like, trash. But it's overall just mostly, like, childish beef at the end of the day. It's not really, anything super crazy, I don't think. What's the situation with Wallace? I don't even know. Apparently, like, Mo and Wallace just got into some argument after, like, one of them beat the other, from what I know. And then Mo was getting, like, swarmed by Wallace fans in his YouTube comment section for whatever reason. Do you know how pro players deal with hard counter matchups? Is it possible to win these kind of games? Well, what hard counter are you talking about, NJT? Can you give an example? Because for a lot of decks in the game, there's actually, like, very few matchups that would be considered hard counters. Like, you can actually outplay a lot of stuff. So it really depends on what the... I can't believe Mo said be shot, language barrier maybe. It could be that, but I mean, I already have said this last stream. You guys would be shocked by what people by what things people say, like off stream. Like when all the pros are on like Discord calls, you know, you'd be surprised what people say. That's why Riley in the chat was like, bro, we're not on a Discord call. You can't be saying things like that. That's just an example of what all the pros say, like, when they're not on stream, you know? Some people, anyway. In all honesty, I don't even usually talk that way, when, I mean, to be honest, I'm not someone that usually says things like that. And I'm honest, like, if I was going to say something like that, I'd just say it in a video or stream, because I don't really care, to be real. But that type of thing just typically isn't in my vocabulary anyway. Black Knight with the $5 dono says, any updates on the 2v2 badge? We were supposed to get them this week. It's been 3 weeks since the season ended. They're on vacation, so they're probably not caring about stuff like that, if I had to guess. The balances are delayed like 2 weeks or like a week and a half. I think, I don't know. I can check the creator chat for you, Black Knight, but I wouldn't, have high hopes for that. I have no idea when they're going to be giving those out. Maybe before this month ends they will. I gotta look into that. Alright. Did no one get a 2v2 badge? Like, even the people that finished first, did they not get a 2v2 badge? Does anyone know? I actually straight up don't know. Does anyone know? Like, are there just... Did no one get a 2v2 badge? Is your deck good against Mortar? It depends on the Mortar deck. Some of them maybe. I think it's a matchup that could go either way, though. No one got a 2v2 badge? Are they actually on vacation? No, I'm not even kidding. That's why the bounces were delayed, because they were on vacation. That's not a joke. That's their reasoning for the balance changes coming out January 12th. I wish it was a joke. I really wish it would. That's actually what makes it worse. It's actually not a joke, Mr. Black. That's why the balances are coming out January 12th. So... Are they just low staffed or what? Yeah, Supercell normally keeps their teams pretty, small. It's Creds with the 2-hour donors says, what's the real reason global tourneys are gone? I have no idea. I think it was first a bug, and then they thought maybe they'd actually, that players don't care that much about them, so they never prioritized bringing them back, but I think maybe they underestimated how much people cared about them. But maybe it's actually mostly the pro players and creators being vocal about it, and a lot of people actually don't care. So I don't really know, but what I do know is they might never come back. So has anyone ever said you look like Oxalate CR? Yeah, that happens all the time. We probably already lost. To be completely honest, I don't even know how 2.6 players lose this matchup, because it should be a free matchup for 2.6. But so many 2.6 players were losing it last season. To be fair, though, a lot of the Giant players were putting in Lightning instead of Fireball, but if the Giant player has Fireball, I don't know how the 2.6 player can lose this matchup if they play it properly. Because, like, how the heck are you supposed to break through the freaking cannon and the musketeer if they even have the slightest clue of what they're doing? We'll try to get something here, though. We got a nice fireball on top of the cannon. Especially when my opponents run level 16 cards with Chef. I mean this. We might have a chance here because he did just go in pretty aggressively. But let's see. Nah, probably not. He is hot, that's true. Oxalate is pretty handsome, like, actually. But he's married and engagement bait's too hard. Wait, how does he engagement bait? I know he's on TikTok, though, primarily, so... Can we stop this here? Ah, rip. He yaps too much. You keep running it, I guess. This guy says I'm in your clan. Oh, nice. I appreciate you being in there. Woomer. How do you feel that you're Jinxie's #1 news source for Clash Royale? It's pretty cool. Did he watch my last balance change vid? Because he quit the game, so I don't know if he watched it. Maybe he did watch it, though. Oh, really? He watched it. Wow. Might as well fireball this. Might make things really annoying for him. I mean, this should get good damage. Are you still majoring in Just Dance Theory? I don't even know what that is. What does he even have for this? Oh, okay. He's gonna have to play something else. I don't know if that counters it. Let's see. It's gonna be kind of close. Wow, forces that out of him. That's huge. Is it already in the game? I don't think it is it? Dude, what is my... Are you freaking serious? That's the most rage-inducing thing I've seen in a while. Wow, that is incredibly dumb. I don't even know what happened. Why Jinxie quit? Because the game's not in a good spot. What Nexus said on TikTok, basically. Dude, I don't even know what to say about that bomber. Like, that's insane. Okay, just do this, I guess. I think let's just go all in here and see what happens. I can Evo Zap his Dark Prince. Whoa, that's going on a field trip. Alright, nice. Boss, if Jinxie watches your balance vid, you should low-key rage bait him in the next vid looking straight at the camera. Bro keeps looking at my vids but not my DMs. That would actually be funny. I mean, low-key, I might just need to message the guy he works with, his manager, like High Tide or something, or whatever his name is. That actually would be really funny, though. Like, Jinxie, I know you're watching this vid, so I know you can take a look at my DMs or something. Oh my gosh, that actually would be really funny. He still plays off stream, he's already Grand Champ? Really? So Jinxie's doing what I was saying. Like, Riley and Ian can play off stream, but the idea is to just not make vids, basically. That was my idea. They, like off stream, playing off stream is fine, off vid, but just so there's less eyes on the game, basically. I'm gonna fireball this and then go for this. He probably has Rascals or something. Wait, what is he using? I thought he had, like... Okay, he had to do that. I think it's about not giving them content and just playing the game. Yeah, like... Just not, like, showing when new things are coming to the game, talking about the updates, stuff like that, basically. Yeah. Because I can go a month without uploading. It's just we need to get larger creators on board than me to do it too. Like Ian or Riley, basically. Oh, man, bro. If he didn't goblins in front, we probably would have been okay. That's why I don't giant ability. You stopped spending money on CRBR. Had stopped in 2024. He didn't. He started spending money again recently. Yeah, we're not gonna get it in time. Alright, Sky, I saw what you said like 10 times already. Yeah, it's over. Rip. Dude, I don't know why I must not be playing that well, bro, because these guys I'm losing to aren't even that good, and that's what pisses me off, bro. Maybe I need, like, a coffee or something, I don't know. Damn, bro. I'll just zap, I guess. Why not play regular Princess Tower? You can't use this deck with Princess Tower. Everyone that used this deck had Dagger Duchess. Like, the guy that finished second in the world had Dagger Duchess. Like, I know everyone keeps asking about that, but you guys gotta trust me on it. Like, if you could use the Princess Tower, there would be people that use the deck with the Princess Tower, but no one does. That's how you know you can't. You have to do what everyone else does. You have to, like, pay attention to the trend. Like, yes, I'm sure there's some matchups it's better to have the Princess Tower, but the fact of the matter is, the guy that finished second in the world with this deck, he wouldn't have finished second in the world with the Princess Tower. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, I guarantee the person, Ronald would not have finished second in the world with Princess Tower. I'm willing to bet money on that. It would not have happened. He did it because of the Dagger Duchess. The deck is good with it. It pairs well in the deck. He would not have finished second with the Princess Tower. If you don't have the Dagger Duchess, you're going to lose to bait every single time. You're going to lose to bait every single time. But because the Dark Gob got nerfed, maybe in the Evo Skarmy, maybe this deck will be better with Princess Tower in the next meta. We'll just have to see. I knew he was going to Firecracker. Pretty much got it. Yeah, nice. GG. Dark Hop got a 3% damage nerf. Yeah, it's not going to do much, honestly. But the Evo Skeleton Barrel got a pretty big nerf. Like, so, because of that, I think the Suspicious Bush spam deck with the Dark Hop and the Evo's Skeleton Barrel and the Evo Skarmy should probably not be good anymore, because that's 3 nerfs to the deck. But the bait deck with the Evo Barrel, the one that finished #1 in the world, that still might be good, depending on how good the Evo Skarmy is. I'm just glad the Evo Skarmy got nerfed. I just hope that it's enough of a nerf, because the Evo Skarmy is so good. So we just got to see how big of a nerf it is to the Evo Skarmy. Uh, 2.6 again. What camera are you using for the live? It's an AI 360 Insta Link. He's probably going to hog in front of this. Oh, he did an ability. Okay. No giant nerf after revamping the balance change is insane. Yeah, it maybe should have gotten its landing damage removed, or maybe make it so it can't hit air. That's the only thing I can think of for nerfing it. Yeah, probably making it so it can't hit air would have been the only way to nerf it, realistically. This deck demolishes 2.6. I think 2.6 hard counters this deck, or am I tripping? How are you supposed to beat 2.6 with this deck, unless they, well, do something like that? Dark Prince connected. Okay. He kind of messed up there. Like, the Fireball hit everything. Like, the Ice Spear went into it. I feel like if 2.6 plays well, it should win this matchup. But I could be wrong. Use the lightning. Yeah, the lightning helps. The lightning helps a lot because you can insta-kill the Musk. If you have the Fireball, though, I don't know. I think that kind of changes things a bit. But maybe I gotta Fireball the cannon more like I just did, because that kind of worked. And we just slipped that in. Yeah, nice. This is definitely no Oyasu, though, so I don't know. It might also just be a matchup that could go either way with Fireball. I don't really know. Yeah, nice. Yeah, probably Fireballing the cannon is the way to go. I think when I first started playing the matchup, I wasn't Fireballing the cannon enough. That's probably the main mistake I was making. Alright, we're almost at the next league. Are you wearing shoes? No, I got socks on right now. That guy played pretty... Yeah, he did play pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie, but... I was thinking of going Giant and knocking in the other lane, but... I guess it's just better to do this. He's got the Dagger Duchess, too, which is interesting. Giant Skeleton. Should I just go in? Because the Duchess is depleted. was this guy even using? I don't know what I'm playing against right now. Do you think the Ronald guy was pushed? I have no idea, and I don't really care, to be honest. He might have been. But some people are making, like, a really big deal about it on Twitter. Like, there's a whole investigation going on. It's definitely possible he wasn't if his best finish was 34th before. Or 32nd or something. Because the thing is, we've seen this before in the Clash community. There was this guy named Hashirama that finished 2nd in the world, like, 5 years ago, and no one expected it or knew who he was before that. So it is possible, even though it's very rare. We kind of both got to defend. The nice thing we got going for us, though, is the fact that... Nice level up. We're fine here. That Mega Minion is basically gonna take his tower. Nice. Nice. Huge. 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 Is that vodka? No, I'm just drinking water. This is really similar to the guy, Candone? Or whatever his name is. This is like a very similar deck to that. Very similar. I'll just do that, same lane, I guess. You and your girlfriend should do a stream, by the way. It would be good views if she's down. She probably would be down to do it, to be honest. But I don't know how that would go with the chat, especially. Probably what would be more likely to happen is doing a video with her or something. But a stream, I don't really know. I'd have to kind of really think about that. She'd also have to be comfortable with it, too, because I don't really know if she's used to being on camera. But I know a lot of the Clash creators have done, like, a video with their girlfriend. I know Nick at Night did one with her in the past. I think, Benny, who's done one with his girlfriend. What was actually very interesting is Benny, who's a Spanish creator, but when I saw Benny, who do one with his girlfriend, they both look so similar. It was like the girl version of him, basically. They both look so similar. It was kind of crazy. I don't know if they're still together. They might have broken up, but... And I'm trying to think. I don't think Moltz did one. But there's been some other people that have, I'm pretty sure. Are we against the same deck right now? No way. Guys, are we against the same... We're against Barbarians, Hog, Minion Horde again. How are we against the same thing again? Does Boss read chats on TikTok? I mean, I do sometimes. It just depends. Coin flip. I have to read the YouTube chat, too. Renan, thank you for the cake slice and the finger heart. Are we actually against the same thing? We're against another... How are we against the same thing again? We're against Giant Skeleton Barbarians Minion Horde Hog again? That's crazy. Wow. What are the odds of that? And it's not even the Kingdom guy either that's known for running the deck. It's different people. Wow, that is like, what are the odds of that? Like, actually, that's crazy. I don't even know what to say. Wow. Okay, that was a pretty wild play, I'm not gonna lie. We can just do this. He might have guards or something. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, of course he does. Sometimes I hate when I'm right. I'm not going to lie. Well, actually, that Mega Minion is pretty much going to get the tower. Yeah. That'll activate. Nice. Alright, giant this lane, I guess. Still got 30 minutes left on my 72-hour deodorant. Hey, man, you gotta make every minute count. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Is this the deck Mo Light said is brain dead? Yeah, I think it is, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's basically game. That's a pretty easy matchup, to be fair. Your spells are getting value on everything. Like, you got Fireball for the Barbs, you got the Zap Rage for the Minion Horde, you got Evo Zap for the Firecracker. You kind of got everything you need, depending on the scenario, so... Can you rate this deck 1 out of 10, please? You mean the deck I'm currently using? This probably is like a 9, 9.5 in this meta. It's really, really good. After the balance changes, like after the mini P.E.K.K.A double nerf to the hero and the base version, it might go down to like an 8. Something like that. Is this guy better than PhoneCats? At the game, I would say so, but I mean, PhoneCats is debatably a better creator than me. I mean, he's really funny. He's naturally a really entertaining guy. He's an OG. He's been in this game for so long. I actually don't even know how old he is. He looks like he's 40 or something, but I don't know. He's been in this community for such a long time. I used to always watch his Twitch streams, but I know now he's mostly on TikTok. We use Dark Prince same lane as the Valk. How many more games can you reach Ultimate Champ? Like over 10 because I'm not even in League 6 yet. But I'll probably be in League 6 within the next 20 minutes, I'm hoping. I really hope it doesn't take longer than that. Can I get mod, please? Yeah, I could probably give you mod, Sunny. We gotta knock this into the other lane. Bro, he went... What the heck? Bro, what is this guy even... What is this guy running, bro? What the heck am I playing against? Bro, what are these goofy odd decks, man? Yeah, guys, I gotta give Sunny mod. I mean, I met him in real life, so pretty sure I can trust him. No shenanigans or anything. Yeah, I mean, he deserves mod. Oh, shoot. That's also why I gave Marshy mod right away, because I met him in real life. Okay. South Bro all day one. Yeah, he was with, that was when SK was there too, I think, right? Go distract there. Oh, it was Solar Fury, not SK. Bro, what has my memory been? Fix your internet? I ordered an Ethernet cable. It's 50 feet. It's going to be here by Saturday. That should resolve the issue with the air server lagging sometimes. It's really annoying that I have to get a 50-foot long cable, but the router's in my living room. I don't have the Cox outlet or whatever it's called in like my office area here, so I have to have it in the living room. Otherwise, I'd have to get it installed. I'd have to hire like an electrician to install it. It probably wouldn't be that like much money. The Cox outlet, it Cox, whatever it's called. I think it might be Cox, like actually. Like COAX, I'm pretty sure, but I think it's pronounced Cox. So, what kind of Ethernet cable is it? I don't know, but it's But buying a new connection might be better instead of having a 50-foot long cable. I don't know, bro. But for the time being, it's going to be the solution, so it doesn't lag when I stream. So it is pretty important. So I guess, you know, for the time being, this will work. Unless I want to get it hooked up. Someone said it's pronounced coax. Coax? 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 Like that? Coax? Cox? Wait, coax, axe? Quacks. I can't, bro. What's your highest finish? 5th. Not quacks, idiot. Coax. Coax. Gotta fireball that. Nice. Oh my gosh. When did you finish 5th? Probably in like 2020 or something. Does it hit the Valk? Hopefully it does. Yeah, nice. We didn't really get much out of that. This guy probably has Golem. Someone said I remember when I was just a fetus. Wait, how do you remember that? I don't recall any of those memories. Oh! Oh! Ugh! No, Mini Pekka, where are you going? What? I'll take it. I don't know what happened, but I'll take it. I don't know. What the heck? Bro. W Mini Pekka, bro. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Use a capture card? No, I use Air Server to connect it. Air Server. Depending on what he does here, I might just go Giant Mini Pekka other lane. If he plays something in front of this wizard, we'll just 3-crown him. If he doesn't get 3-crowned here, I'm racist? Yeah. GG. Alright, where are we at now? Alright. We're actually on pretty good track here to maybe get ultimate. We're against Skibid. Let's see. Skibid. Let's see. Skibidi. We'll rage, I guess. MVP says I haven't eaten in 3 days. What do I do? Probably you should eat something. Giant Graveyard's still good. I don't really think it's amazing, but it's viable if you play it well. I mean, there were still some people that finished top 200 with it last season, probably. Yippee! Woo! Yippee! Oh, baby. Oh, baby, it's over. Even though we didn't get the 3 there, it's basically done. Hero Mini Pack is still broken. The balance changes aren't going to be live until the 12th, so Monday. They're not even live yet. Yeet! Booyah! Easy collapse. Easy collapse. How many times do you live in a day? 0? 0 or 1, I guess. I think they should add Hero Archer Queen and she takes her socks off and the stink kills anyone nearby. Okay, but she doesn't even wear socks to begin with, so I'm a little confused. Do you think people will ever play normal Giant again at a high level? I don't think so, to be honest. What do you mean, like Giant without... what kind of Giant are you referring to? Okay. How bad is any Expo deck in the current meta? Expo's pretty decent. Bapfest got 3rd in the world with it last season. Well, that's Bapfest. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. I mean, that shows you what's possible and what people are capable of. Think of it like this, chat. Theoretically, there's someone out there in this world better than Betfist with Expo. We just don't know they exist because they haven't ever tried. It's actually probably the same with Mohammed Light. Somewhere out there in this world, there's probably someone better than Mohammed Light at Clash Royale. Might be like a bit of a hot take, but there's someone out there better than Mohammed Light in this world. We just don't know. Um, oh, skibbity, that hog is going to get a lot of damage. Wait, the splash? Wait, did we catch him with his pants down? Mini P.E.K.K.A? Nice, let's go. I think we got it. Alright. Why are we talking about ifs? Because I think about hypotheticals a lot. Evo schizophrenia? What? Opinions on what's happening in Minnesota? I mean, I talked about that a lot last stream. It's pretty wild. It's been a pretty wild start of the year thus far with Minnesota and Venezuela. Okay, well, let me explain it like this. I'm gonna, like, word this in kind of an interesting way. So what I'm talking about is if every single human being on this planet, or obviously we know reaction time deteriorates when you get older. So if, let's say, all 1 billion people between the ages of 15 and 30, something like that, it's probably like a billion or maybe like 500 million, right? Let's say all those people tried playing Clash Royale their absolute hardest, you know what I mean? The point I'm making, or the argument I'm making, is we're all talking about hypotheticals, but there's someone out there that would probably be better than Mohammed Light. It would be impossible to know that because we would never have those 500 million people playing the game. And it would also apply to Betfis as well. So the point I'm making is, like, if all the people in this world that were between the ages of what I'm saying, like 15 to 30, did it, like, and they all played Expo, we would then know what's possible, basically, and we would, like, truly see who the best is with it. That would never happen, though, but I hope I explained it in a way that makes more sense. Yeah, game knowledge and experience is the thing. Well, that's true, but I'm saying they all started, like, at the same time as Mo as well. That's kind of what I'm saying. How's it going, Blaze? Now, if we're being completely honest, in the case of someone like Messi, I would say it's a little different. Because with Messi and soccer, soccer's extremely popular compared to Clash Royale, so it's a little different. Like, what I'm trying to say is there's probably at least, like, 10 people out there in this world that would be better than Mohammed Light. At Clash Royale, I would even say 50. Let's say there's probably 50 people in this world that, if we're all given the similar opportunity and amount of time, would be better than Mohammed Light, right? I would say with Messi and soccer, though, you could maybe say there'd only be like 10 people better than Messi. Maybe even 5. So then that kind of brings up like another interesting like conversation in and of itself about when you get into topics of like, well, what sport is like more popular, right? So it's kind of interesting to think about. But this is all like hypothetical, basically. All this stuff I'm saying, it's all hypothetical. Not gonna lie, no one's better than Messi. Well, yeah, and someone might make that argument. Like, even if all the people on the planet, like, all billions of people started playing soccer at a young age, no one would be better than Messi still. And that's definitely possible. There might be, like, 3 people out there, or 5, but there definitely wouldn't be, like, 100. But we just don't know, basically. We just don't know. But that's also why I threw in Messi, like, as an example. Ronaldo better, sorry. Yeah, knew he was gonna ability. Wow, I can't believe that got so much damage. Statistically more likely for Messi to be top 1 than Mo top 1. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. Yeah. Oof. Nice. This is a tough matchup. I think it's a good matchup for me, actually. Because the Giant 2 knocks it in the other lane, so... Boss, am I straight if my girlfriend is trans? Okay, well, first of all, be honest. Well, I don't know what gender you are. Are you saying you're male? And then you're... Well, you're... I don't know, bro. I'm already confused, to be honest. I can't, bro. Okay. He's trying his hardest not to get canceled. Dude, I don't even know how I'm supposed to respond to that. Why Supercell didn't nerf Knight ability, he just got shield nerf, and that's awful that you have to change his ability. Well, he got that shield boost or bonus, which probably should have never been added in the first place. Probably would have been pointless fireballing it, so I decided not to. No, Aspect, it's not about everyone having the card levels. It's not about the money thing. It's the fact that not everyone plays Clash Royale. I was saying in my hypothetical scenario, everyone in the world plays Clash Royale. Not everyone in the world plays Clash Royale. There's some people out there in this world that don't even know about the game and have never played it once in their life. That's what I'm talking about. There might have been a little confusion with a couple of people who are still talking about it on TikTok. Yeah, there isn't someone currently better than Mohamed Light right now. Like, right now, Mohamed Light is the best player in the game. Yes. But I'm saying there's probably someone out there better than him if they reach their full potential. That was my argument. But yes, currently Mohamed Light is the best player in the game. Yes. He is the best player in the game. But if everyone reached their full potential, and tried their hardest, I think there would be someone better than him. That's what I'm saying, basically. But then I was saying with, like, Messi, we don't know. Messi might literally be the best in the world. There's a chance he could literally be the best, even if everyone tried their hardest in soccer. So that was the other piece of the conversation as well that I was talking about. Fishstick Buy with the $2 donation says UFOs, spirit, everyone learn to lucid dream, and astral. What the heck does astral mean? Thank you for the $2 dono though, Fishstick Buy. What is this guy? Does anyone know what this guy's talking about? I'm very confused. Astral projection? I still don't know what that is. When your consciousness leaves your body? Oh. Dude, this matchup is, like, really bad, bro. It's a good thing this deck is getting nerfed, though. Rip. Yeah, it's over. That's, like, impossible to win. We're on a good streak until that match. Yeah, the Inferno Tower basically makes it a hard counter. If he had a cannon instead, it would be substantially easier, without a doubt. Cool, the gateway process by the Monroe Institute. Wait, what? I had a feeling he was gonna do that. Good thing I was ready. That was only 3 elixir though, and it forced 5 elixir out of him. Well, okay, there you go. That kind of evens it out. Yeah, Wolf, you can rewatch the stream. I was gonna create a group chat with all the Clash Royale creators and suggest something. Try to get, like, larger creators to stop doing videos and streaming, basically, if they want changes to happen in the game. I don't think it's gonna work, but me and Alt, we're gonna try and see what happens, basically. Psychedelics are a cheat code, shortcut it, works, but it's a gamble. Some people ruin their minds with it. Shortcut what? I'll just fireball. This is a close match, I'm not gonna lie. You just said no one would do it. Yeah, I had a feeling like no larger creator would do it, so it wouldn't be really worth it. This is hard, bro, low-key. I think we gotta just giant in the back here. Yeah, it's over, bro. I think it might be a winnable matchup, but it's not easy if they don't make a mistake. It's definitely hard, I think. It kind of is a matchup that feels like 2.6. It doesn't really feel winnable unless they make a mistake. Because it's like it doesn't seem realistic to break through their defense. Imagine playing a brain dead deck and still complaining. Everything's brain dead, bro. The deck that guy was running is just as brain dead too. It's all brain dead. Like, I mean, he's got the hero Musk, hero Knight. Same thing. This guy probably has Sparky or something. Harry, how do I have a counter to everything he's running? The fireball doesn't take out the mortar. The fireball doesn't take out the musketeer either. You have to spend 6 elixir to take out a musketeer. I kind of disagree with that entirely. And then the mortar counters the giant for 4 elixir. This is going to be a really good counter push for us. We pretty much got him here, though. I'm just going to do this in the pocket. If we get his tower here, it's basically over. Would you rather be on top of the leaderboard or on top of Jinxie? What the heck? Bro, what did I just read? Boss, you never answered my question about my trans girlfriend. Well, if I'm being completely honest, like, I don't know if this is controversial, but my honest opinion is, in general, if you are in a relationship with someone that's trans, I would make the argument you're probably not straight 99% of the time. There might be some exceptions, but I would typically say that's the case. If you just want that, like, my opinion, that's what it would be. That probably is true as well. Like, I think that's objectively true. Nice. Good defense there. Nice. He didn't get it down in time. Dang, the Evo Archers just kind of railed everything, I'm not gonna lie. Can we boycott Clash, please? It's gonna be dependent on if a larger creator is able to stop uploading the game. And that doesn't seem very likely at the moment. Jinxie stopped? Well, I'm hoping that's why I can stop a trend, but what are the odds that OJ is going to stop uploading videos, or like Riley or Ian? I don't think it's very high. Is it impossible? I mean, maybe not, but it doesn't seem very high. Juicy J already said he's not going to do it, as far as I know, so... Molite would stop? Molite would probably be willing to, yeah. I would actually agree with that. That's why he's going to be one of the people I add to the group chat for sure. You never know. I mean, if I ask like 30 creators or propose my idea, maybe there would be like 5 that get on board. I don't know. I mean, you never know unless you try, I guess. He's probably going to expo in the other lane here. Raleigh maybe win because he's getting thousands of views right now. Yeah, I mean, he probably wants to get to 1 million subs. That's the thing. But he would gain, if he took a break from a month, he would gain a lot of respect from his community and probably get a lot of subs. So I think it could actually benefit the creators just as much as they think it could hurt them. I think you got to consider both scenarios. So... I don't know if we're going to get it. This is going to be really close. I think we lost because I'm not going to be able to get the... Ah, the fireball didn't get down in time. You got to be fucking kidding me, bro. That's so unlucky. Dude, I don't even know what to say, bro. That kind of pisses me off. Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks because I don't have lightning. Because, dude, that guy's not even that good and he still won. Like, that's not even, like, a good Expo player and I still lost. So, that's what makes me think it's not as easy as it looks. Because, bro, like... That guy played pretty well at the end, but he did not play very well at the beginning. I don't know, bro. That's what makes me think it's not as good of a matchup as it actually is, because that guy isn't even that good. He's not like a top 100 or 50 Expo player, you know? So, that's kind of what makes me think it's either... It's probably like an even matchup, if I had to guess, because I don't think he played that well, to be real. I don't know. Should I just fireball that? Rage might actually be enough. Yeah, it's barely enough. Do you think you get more damage in single? Possibly. It kind of sometimes comes down to a spell cycle, though, that matchup at the end. He's low, I don't think. Nice. Alright. I kind of have to... No, it didn't. Wait, it's not the end of the world. That got a lot of value. Yeah. We're fine. We kind of got bailed out by the fact that Evo Bomber got a ton of value. Yeah. What do you... Mr. Alpha, what are you even talking about? Like, lack of uploads? What do you mean? When the game's not in a good spot, there's not as much to upload. That's the thing. I uploaded the last couple days, though. How do you consider a deck was balanced and could play at many situations? What do you mean balanced? Like, you mean a deck that's, like, always meta or balanced? I don't understand what you're asking or how you worded it, or, like, I don't understand your question at all. Okay, good. Not good, actually. Bro, I don't know how we already got to the Evo Skarmy. When is TRL starting? Probably in like March or April or something. Yeah, it's game. I came back to this game after years and I'm using Royal Giant. Do you think it's better to focus on upgrading this deck or should I switch your Giant deck? Royal Giant's fine. It's been really good the past few years in general. I think you're fine with Royal Giant. That's Heroes at the end of the year. It starts usually after the first few months, maybe like March, April, or May, something like that. It just depends on the year. Alright. It's good we got his tower at least. How's the push going? I mean, it's going okay. It could be better. It could be worse, you know? Nice. Nice win. When did you finish top one? Like in the Royal Tournament? Probably like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, something like that. Yeah. Should I just fireball that? He's probably running pigs or something. I still have Dark Prince and Bomber, so it's alright. And for some people like me, it's a daily job. Well, tell Juicy I understand that, and it's my job too, but us creators have so much money. We have hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars. That's what I'm gonna explain too if I create a group chat. I know that. I don't think people will actually do it too, but if people actually do it, that will make a change, you know? Yes, he's correct. I understand it's people's jobs, but we all have a lot of money. That's That's what I was going to explain, not just to Juicy, but to basically all the creators. Use any other decks besides this? Yeah, it just kind of depends on the day. I run RG a decent amount as well. We could probably go in because his Hut's out of cycle. The suction of the wizard isn't that strong. Imagine if you boycott, nothing happens. That's a possibility, but you just don't know unless you try, though. That's the thing. We're getting close to ultimate, though, which is nice. Is this the Ronald deck? Yeah, it is. It is. Why is the Duchess better than Princess Tower in this deck? Probably because of bait and spam. So he just used his... How does he defend this? I mean, maybe he can, but... Just kite this flame. Alright, I gotta fireball this. Even trade with the freeze, so I guess it's okay. You never use Giant's Eat ability, because you gotta be careful in single elixir. If you overcommit, then you're not gonna be able to defend. That was actually a really bad balloon. I don't know if he was thinking through the giant ability. And then you can't even use the ability sometimes because of the freaking... Wow, that's crazy. Can you guys hear me or what? Yeah, hold on. I'll just turn off my computer, I guess. How long have I been live for? Like 2 hours? Okay.